Hi guys, for this now, this trend has actually been going on, and the name on that trend is Okezie Ikpeazu, the former governor of Abia State. Now, he listed the 8 things, all of the achievements he did as the 8 years at 8 years in office as Abia State governor in this particular video. Now, first of all, they came for Alex Otti. That's the PDP and the Okezie Ikpeazu team came for Alex Otti. That he is claiming that he commissioned 14 roads in one day, that the total number of the road was not up to 6 kilometers. Now, the question a lot of people are asking is, if this is an easy task to achieve, why didn't their predecessor or boss achieved it during his term in office? That's one of the questions a lot of Nigerians have been, and the reason why a lot of Nigerians are calling this man shameless. Just listen carefully, please. Take your time, listen carefully how he claimed that he mapped out the Port Harcourt road and all that. Listen carefully, don't forget to get
a detachment of those that formed part of our team from 2015 to 2023 deemed it wise to come to this my village. I did likewise to thank you. But let me start by saying that our greatest resource in Abia is Abia people. Whatever you want to do in Abia State, thinking about leadership, you must start with Abia people. I think that you belong to the best crop of the best that Abia has to offer at any time. I am very proud of their stewardship. I am very proud of their service. We must admit that we do not do everything. And I cannot remember promising that I will do everything. But I know that you serve with your heart. You serve diligently. You serve committedly. And we thank God that we are all alive today to reflect on those days. Some of you may have gone back to business. Others have joined other political associations. But it doesn't matter. The most important thing today is that we were called upon between 2015 and 2023 to serve our homeland, and we did our best. I trust that history will be very, very kind to you. Let me conclude this part of my speech by pledging that you have another opportunity to choose or to select, that I will also look out for you. I want to declare publicly that all those who served as commissioners, I cannot remember one instance that I asked a commissioner in the course of his or her duty to return money or any form of gratification to me. There is no contractor, living or dead, that worked for Abia State between 2015 and 2023 that we say that I asked him to bring 1%, 10%, 20%, or a part of the money that he is supposed to use for the work as assigned. And I say it publicly because I challenge those contractors that work for us. If I had violated this place, let any of them come forward. Therefore, I can beat my chest today to say that it is not about how much, it is about how far and the blessing attached to the little that God has provided. I extend these blessings to all of you and say that your days will be easier ahead. But we owe ourselves a duty. And the duty we owe ourselves is to stand and defend our legacy. I must commend Obinu Uriak, JOK, I must also commend the PDP party chairman and all those, and all of them, who have seized the gauntlet to approach various fora and platforms to defend our legacy. And I want you to do so boldly, because what I see today will bear into its significance if people take a deep look at the quality and the extensive work that we did. If it is in terms of commitment, we were better. If it is in terms of quality delivery, we were better. If it is in terms of erudition and capacity to think deep, we were better. But I know that government and governance is a continuum. And I don't begrudge anybody who completes ongoing work. That is his duty to do. But morality dictates that at least you acknowledge that the first baby steps were taken by somebody else and you have just completed it.
Their foundation.
So therefore, Abia State did not start in 2023. Abia State did not start in 2023. A typical example is the very, very popular International Conference Center. That beautiful edifice was conceptualized and designed and built by my predecessor. What we did was just to complete and add finishing touches to that project. And to give kudos to the person who conceptualized it, we named it Okezie International Conference Center. That is what leadership is all about. Every successive administration will find that very edifice useful. Abia did not start in 2023. So anybody coming to create an impression that there is something that has not been seen before is dwelling within the realms of propaganda. So I urge you to hold on a little bit. Look out for one another. Proudly step forward and be proud of the service that you render to Abia State. If we pull together, this Miromo that we see today, Fomoma, by the time it will settle, you will see that there is something in the pocket. And we will do the needful. We will do the needful. Because only when we must but I don't see cowardice in your eyes. Only politician because on that day, your duty is to make sure you win your boot. And our duty will be to make sure that that winning counts. Maybe I will only give you the boot. So, I hear the boss or put it in a brown law. Okay, Raho. Okay, Raho. Only Pando Langariano. That's our man secret. Okay. My word for them came and come. So, wherever you find yourself today, don't let anybody tell you that you are not good enough. Don't let anybody tell you that. On our international market, draw a line. There will be nothing to claim there. Because the major problem on our area reconstruction was to get it started. And that was done under our watch. And I give kudos today, okay. Anybody who is talking about Black Road today without mentioning Bobo is a criminal. Because in the midst of everything, when we get to that road, there was a serious litigation against Abia State government by one man called Atiku. Through the help of Bobo and his contacts with the World Bank, we were able to settle that matter out of court. And then we mapped out that road, removed unwanted material, started the project. The most critical thing was that that road was designed by Ministry of Works Abia State under my watch. So as we celebrate the achievement of this current administration in terms of finishing that road, I make bold to give you credit to those who started the pioneering work on that road. And indeed, those who provided the funding as it were from the global partners outside Nigeria, whether anybody likes it or not, to defend projects before the World Bank, pay counterpart funding, defend it before the Senate, is a good job. If I inherit such work, I will give kudos to the person who did this great work. So Abia must move forward. We cannot look back anymore. There are so many things we can mention. I don't want to talk about 650 classroom blocks in terms of education, or overseas scholarship for our youth. I don't want to talk about 2 industries and training of 30 people. I don't want to talk about job creation in Akuma, TMAS, Homeland Security, some of which have been inherited by the current government. So I give credit today to those of you who are under this canopy that did pioneering work to make sure that we have Homeland Security, we have TMAS, we have Abuja. Because without their work, those 1,500 jobs wouldn't have been created at the issue. And there would have been nothing to inherit. So therefore, I can keep mentioning works in various spheres. We checked all boxes. We may not have done everything as I said before, but we certainly did something. And I'm proud of their stewardship. So today, wherever we decide, whatever we decide, until that comes. But today, we need to hold our brothers' hands and we need to tell each other, yes, we can. We said it in 2015 and we did. Once again, we can. Once again, we can. Yes, we can. So I urge you to hold on a little bit. Look out for one another. Proudly step forward and be proud of the service that you render to Abia State. If we pull together, this Miromo that we see today, Fomoma, by the time it will settle, you will see that there is something in the pocket. And we will do the needful. We will do the needful. Because only when we must like one job. But I don't see cowardice in your eyes. Ordinary politician have been able to because on that day, your duty is to make sure you win your boot. And our duty will be to make sure that that winning counts. Maybe I will not give you the boot. So, I hear the boss or computer in a brown law. Okay, Raho. Okay, Raho. Only Pandola Carriano. That's our man secret. My words for them came and come.